We're back at the Broadcast Center. Bob Costas joined now by Al McGuire. For many athletes, for many teams, a bronze would be a great accomplishment. But obviously, for men's basketball, a sport we've completely dominated up until now, a great disappointment.
Heartbreak Hotel. The only thing you can do as a coach and as a player for the United States in basketball is come back with the gold. We invented the game. But those days are over, Bob. We haven't gotten any worse. The rest of the world has gotten better, especially Europe.
Yeah, we lost in the Pan Am Games, lost on our home turf in Indianapolis to Brazil, and then the next year we dropped the Olympics.
What's happening, Bob, we got to get away from the all-star concept. There's no I in team. Basketball is a team game. It's not, we talk about the black tops and so forth, but it has to be your first 8 guys in the Olympics maybe should be blue plate specials and so on. But those back 5 guys, they should be more like tin hats, more guys that are grunt players, garbage players, that dive for the ball and just go out there and bump and grind.
You know, I picture someone watching these games who is not necessarily a basketball fan. You know, a lot of casual sports fans, even non-sports fans, watch the Olympics, watching these closing ceremonies. You're talking about blue plate specials, guys grunting, wearing tin hats. You're confusing half of America, Coach.
What I mean by that is that you can't, it's not a glamour type thing. It's a team game. It's like the volleyball guys. Hey, they all go down to San Diego, they work together. There's no 90-day wonders in basketball. It takes years. You cannot teach team defense in 90 days. No way.
Should the Pan Am Games be tied in with the Olympic Games? For example, the Soviet players, the Yugoslavian players, they're a team over a long period of time. If we kept essentially the same unit together over a year, Pan Am Games to Olympic Games, would we be better off?
We'd be a better club. I think the Pan Am Games should be the starting of the Olympics. Now, only 3 fellas made it. That was Robinson, Manning, and the kid Anderson from Georgia. So it's, we got great players. We are the best. We're fluid. We're quick. But international basketball is not pretty. It's homely. It's ugly. You got to remember, Bob, that that's what it is. There's no 360s. There's no 180s. There's no alley-oops. There's no jamming. So, hey, to win, you got to win by the score. But remember this. Remember, you listening again?
I'm listening.
That
intently.
The USSR is better than we were that particular day. If we play 10 games, they win 5, we win 5. The mistake we're doing is that we're building all-star teams. We got to build a team.
How about Arvydas Sabonis of the USSR? He may play in the future with the Portland Trail Blazers. They helped him rehabilitate an injury, and John Thompson was critical of that. He said, look, here's our own people, and they're helping the Russians possibly win a gold. Well,
I don't think it was that important that I don't think they fixed the guy up that well. Anyone could have fixed him up as far as his Achilles tendon. But I thought the problem with the NBA was when they sent over the Atlanta Hawks to Moscow and they played 3 games with 8, 9 of their players with their head coach. That's a no-no. We're back here in the United States playing all-star games against guys coming off the golf course. I had a game in Charlotte where Billy Cunningham, and I love him, he's setting up a zone before the game, 5 minutes before the game. Hey, this isn't a joke. If you want to win this thing, you got to work at it. It's not John Thompson's fault completely or the ball player's fault completely. It is that we don't organize properly. Always remember the 6 Ps, and I can't say the 6 Ps on national television.
And this is international television. All the more reason to hold off on the 6 Ps, which you'll tell me about during the commercial. Should we play NBA players? NHL players play in the Winter Olympics. Tennis players are here picking up gold medals, professionals.
We don't need NBA players, and I don't think NBA players could do it only if they go as a team, because they're going to face defenses that are box ones, and it's not a flow game back and forth. The NBA players are obviously better, but if we send any NBA team, we'd blow them out. Matter of fact, if we send any NCAA Final Four team, Bob, we'd blow them out too. It's a team game. That's all I can say. I don't want to talk anymore.
One last question, then I'll let you shut up, okay?
All right, all right.
The women. Kay Yao and her team, Teresa Edwards, maybe the best female basketball player in the world right now, they took gold.
Tip my hat and I bend from my waist. The women have gotten better and better. They are now the #1 team in the world.
Time now for us to go back to the closing ceremonies. We thank the coach, Al McGuire, and we return to the Olympic Stadium and our anchors there, Bryant Gumbel and Dick Enberg.